Okay, so what's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel Vedant's the Lego Maker 22, and today I'm going to give you a review on my giant Lego Star Wars spaceship, which is composed of 4,000 to 5,000 pieces. And get ready for some cool tips and ideas for you to build your own Star Wars spaceship. So let's together unravel the cool secrets and mysteries of my big Lego spaceship. So without any further ado, let's dive in. Enjoy the video. So this is my large Star Wars spaceship, and the width is about 2.5 feet, the length is about 2 feet, and the height is about 1 foot. So let's start with the detailing of the spaceship. So at the head of the ship is this blue escape pod, which can be used in case of emergency, and it can be detached from the main ship to land on a planet in case the ship blows up or there's a problem with the reactor. So, and then it can go down. There's a planet below, and I'll just open it for you to see what's inside. So the door actually falls down to take the view of a ramp for the person to climb down, and it's just a small thing. There's just a small computer for the controls of the ship, and there are 2 seats, so only 2 people can fit in. So it's pretty small, but I think every ship should have an escape pod in case of emergency. And these are the 2 duo laser cannons armed with proton torpedoes, which are very important explosives for any Star Wars ship. So at the left of the spaceship is the cockpit, where everything is controlled, including the Navi computer and the weapon systems, which is white plated. And over here is this light automatic turbo laser cannon. So at this side of the spaceship is another duo laser cannon, can move left and right, firing lasers. And this is another proton torpedo launcher. Now let's move on to the back of the ship. So the back of the ship is the entry point from where you actually enter the ship. And you can attach a ramp over here. And these are the thrusters of the ship. These 2 are the primary engines. And in case the engine goes out due to some explosives, these are the secondary engines used for emergency purposes. And these are the aft guns of the ship. This is actually another ship altogether I made. It can detach from the main ship and do its own thing, but we'll come to that later. Now let's move on to the other side of the ship. So this is pretty short. Another duo turbo laser cannon is here. And again, it's armed with proton torpedoes. So at the top of the ship is a very heavily armed quad laser cannon, again armed with proton torpedoes, and it can actually move 360 degrees. It took me ages to figure this out. It was super tough, and it can also move up and down depending on the target. Also, there is a lightly armed duo laser cannon which can also go 360 degrees. Now let's uncover what's inside the spaceship. So the ship is divided into 2 portions, the right portion and the left portion. So since I made the right portion first, let's start with it. So let's start with the first targeting room of the spaceship. You get these from all the car sets. They're used as the gears, and Here is the targeting computer. The blue thing attached to the cannon is the targeting computer. Next to the targeting room is another light turbo laser. Towards the right of the turbo laser cannon is one of the two living rooms. So there's a second living room on the other side of the ship, but I'll show you that later. So there are two sofas in the ship, and this is the main holo game table where you play the holo games, and you can also receive transmissions. And this is one table with an alarm in case something goes wrong in the ship. And this is a TV screen, and these are the control panels to control the screen. The screen is mainly used in Star Wars for virtual transmissions. And this is another targeting room which connects this dual laser cannon. Here is a bathroom. So spaceships normally actually have airspace toilets, but I decided to make a bathroom just for fun. So as you can see, this is the toilet seat, and there's also a flusher, and here's a basin, and over here is the shower cubicle, and there is soap and shampoo down, and I put white tiling for the shower cubicle and blue tiling for the whole bathroom. So at the left of the bathroom is one of the two bedrooms. So there's a bunk bed which is for two people. There is one table for keeping things, a little sofa for maximum two people, and there are a few paintings over here of a car and one anonymous. So at the front of the bedroom, this is the door which opens up to the kitchen. So this is a pretty small kitchen. You can call it a pantry, but I think it's best for a spaceship. So the black thing is the oven. This is a stylish basin I made. I don't want to make it perfect. And those are kitchen drawers on top at the bottom. And if you can see, there is ochre yellow and dark brown tiling. Now let's move on to the cockpit, which is at the left. So there is a seat for two people. They're actually moving chairs. They can move left and right. So the pilot won't have to get up to use some of the controls on the side. This consists of a joystick, a Navi computer, and lights and alarms, speedometers, and another Navi computer and targeting computer. There are also two red joysticks for shooting. So at the rear of the cockpit is the engine room. So these are all the controls of the engine room, and there are also touchscreen controls here. And there is a wrench in case the pilot has to fix anything. And this is black tiling I have used. So at the right of the engine room is the second sitting room. So here's one nice lovely corner sofa, and here's the second holo game table used to play games and receive transmissions, and here's another TV screen for visual transmissions, and there are also control panels down here. I have also used brown tiling for this room. So at the right side of the second sitting room is the second bedroom. So in the second bedroom, there's no bunk bed, but there is a nice comfortable bed here, which is enough for two people. And here's one basic Lego chair, which you mostly get, so it's not made. And there is a bedside table over there. And I put grey tiling for this room. So in front of the second bedroom is the most boring but most important room. This is of course the reactor. Now, I'm not a master at designing reactors, but this is, I think, the best I could do. So, the reactor is actually supplying oxygen and other gases throughout the whole ship through these pressure pumps, which is why it makes the reactor of the ship so important. Now, our last room is the storage room. This can be used to store fuel and food supplies, explosives, proton bombs for the whole spaceship. So it's actually empty right now, but you can fill it. Last but not the least, we have our secondary ship. So for some of you Star Wars fans, you may know that it looks like the Phantom, which is the secondary ship for the Ghost, as it has two forward heavy cannons and the rear movable cannon and the wings. So to board the Phantom, you have to go up the ladder from the main corridor to the storage room, and there is a ramp over here next on the Phantom from which you can board it. And the ship can detach from the main ship, like this. So this is a very small ship, but it's still better than nothing. And here is the ramp which can go up and down to board it. These are the two forward cannons and the rear cannons. But when this attaches to the main ship, these become the rear cannons and these become the side cannons. So let's take this off to get a better view. Okay, so friends, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed my review, hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel for further more videos now.